And welcome back to the next episode of Talk Smack with Mac. We are going to talk NFL Draft 2021 first round predictions for the Baltimore Ravens.
Are you ready? Let's talk smack.
This team has secretly been one of my hidden favorite teams for a long time. I'm a big Ed Reed fan. One of my favorite defensive players and players overall all time. Dude picked the ball off and turned into a running back and just took it back to the house. Absolute big fan. He's no longer around. This team is now centered and built around Lamar Jackson.
As they should be.
Yeah, this kid is good.
As they should be.
Now, he gets a lot of hate for his inability to stretch the field.
Hate for being great?
Should fans hate him or be frustrated with the organization for not surrounding this kid with some fucking talent?
Be upset with the organization.
Let me read something to you. Hey. The Ravens wide receiver, this is straight from PFF.com, so Pro Football Focus. They said the Ravens wide receiver group finished among the 5 lowest graded units in the NFL. After Marquise Brown, the best wide receiver on the Ravens roster is Miles Boykin and Devin Duvernay. Excuse me if I butcher your names, but nobody knows who you are. I'm sorry. Make a name for yourself because they're obviously not doing it yet. Both of whom have a career receiving grade just above 60. The Ravens need a receiver. Help him stretch the field. This kid catches so much hate.
He does.
Hate on the shit that he can't do. But he hasn't been able to given a chance to do that stuff. And they forget about all the things he does great.
That's the problem right there. There you go. Great segue.
Yes.
He does so many other things well. He does move the pocket. He does take shots down the field. Is he the most accurate guy? I'm not going to ask Lamar Jackson to thread the needle. But if I need a ball put somewhere, he could do it.
You need to go get a receiver that he puts the ball up and you go get it. Yes. Imagine a Mike Evans with Lamar Jackson.
That'd be great.
All right, so imagine Jameis Winston, but with Lamar Jackson's speed and athleticism. That's what you'll get. And I'll take that 10 out of 10.
That'd be great, but I just hope not the Jameis antics come with it. Just let's not act like Jameis.
CBS Sports is mocking Terrence Marshall Jr., wide receiver, to the Baltimore Ravens with the 27th pick in the draft, all the way from LSU, 6'4", 200-pound monster.
Big dope.
This kid caught 13 touchdowns in LSU's championship run, and then he turned around and caught 10 more touchdowns this year in only 7 games.
Nice. I like the pick. And it's something that the Baltimore Ravens need. They need offensive weapons. They need to start surrounding Lamar with talent. If you can't say that a wide receiver does not elevate the quarterback, look at Josh Allen out in Buffalo. When you gave him Stephon Diggs, you gave him somebody that could actually get open, somebody who's going to make me look better. So that's what you need to start surrounding Lamar Jackson with. Is it cool to have Marquise Hollywood Brown on the outside? Yeah, as your little gadget guy who could just run up and down the field. But he can't be my number one.
He's got to be a slot or a number 2.
We need a number one. Give me a number
guy, a Julio type guy.
Julio type
something
guy.
like
Somebody?
that. If the Falcons were going to trade up and completely solidify that rebuild, you let go of Julio. And with the massive money, you let him go. Really go into that rebuild.
Julio ain't never getting done.
Julio, they got to let him go.
Julio untouchable for me.
He's not scoring touchdowns.
Don't get traded.
Yeah, he's going to help a young quarterback, but I'd rather trade him and his $17, $18 million that he's getting. Let this guy go win. Let him go get a Super Bowl. Thank you. Thank you so much. Everything you've done for Atlanta.
The Falcons are not missing that much.
Bro, no. They're far from...
Falcons aren't missing that much.
You have them trading Matt Ryan. If they trade Matt Ryan, they're not about to compete.
You trade Matt Ryan?
So you're saying you trade Matt Ryan, they're competing in the next 3 years?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Hands down.
No.
Hands down.
Anyways, let's jump back to the Ravens. We have Terrence Marshall Jr. going there. Do you know much about this guy?
I do. He was on the team with Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. He was out there breaking records with Joe Burrow. He was out there putting in work.
Okay,
this guy
6'4",
nice.
200 pounds.
Raw.
Who's a guy in the league right now or in the past that reminds you of him?
So my main man Dan Orlovsky is out here comparing him to Mike Thomas. Okay, that's cool.
Big body, make
Big
all the
body
catches,
guy.
sure hands.
He's
can
more than
run all
just
the
a
routes.
slant guy. He can run all the routes. Mike Thomas is more than just a slant guy. He can run all the routes. And let me call him Michael Thomas because he is a painter with the routes that he runs. Terrace Marshall is nice. Allow Lamar to grow with him. Don't sit here and say it's going to come next year because I know that's exactly what people are going to say. They're going to sit here and they're going to be like, look, Ahmad Rashad Jr., Lamar ain't out there throwing touchdowns. Let them get in sync. It takes a little bit of time. Your gumbo don't come out good in 2 minutes.
Man,
Lamar
you're out there,
cooking
you're
gumbo.
competing with, the likes of Tom Brady,
Right.
Patrick Mahomes,
And they
who's an
can't do
all-time
what he
great
can
with
do.
an elite coach.
They can't do what Lamar can do.
Yeah, exactly. If you put Lamar Jackson on the Buccaneers, what would happen?
They would win games.
I think they
Be
would
raw.
destroy things.
Put Lamar on the
Maybe
Raiders.
even be more dangerous than they are now.
They would.
But, that's neither here or there. Baltimore Ravens, get the kid some help. You gave him his money. Now give him the help that he needs to actually go get a Super Bowl. You need a receiver. Get the receiver. Done deal.
Please.